Talk to you today about the Marttiini Fillet knife, which is phenomenal, world renowned, right? We know that. I've got two generations of them, right? The older one and the newer one. So I want to talk a little bit about the history of them and kind of talk about the knives themselves and their significance out there because they're world renowned, right? So the history of them. So Marttiini, J. Marttiini, Janne Marttiini, started this company in 1929 in Finland, where he started creating these fillet knives, and just a nice subtle design, very distinctive, very finished, right? We understand that's the blade that it looks as it should, right? So he created it back then, and then growing, and eventually Rapala merged with them, well, started sourcing them. And so started doing that in the 50s. Normark and Rapala came together, and that's when this model came out. That looks phenomenal. It's got the emblazed on there and the beautiful engraving. And then that was the first generation. And then the next generation, it got a little more just Rapala and not as much Marttiini. And it was just amazing. The two knives are very similar, but you can tell one is larger than the other, and that's intentional because this one is meant for more of the longer fillet cuts, and then this one is more of the intricate, getting inside, where it needs to go. So that's they were designed that way on purpose. But the beautiful thing about the knives is they actually have etched blades. So let's see if you can see it in the blade out there. There you go. Hand etched blades and hand ground edges. So both of them. So at their peak, 50 million of these have been made. So they're not unique, right? It's not, but they're societal, they're cultural. If you were a fisherman or your grandfather or your great grandfather, this is what they would use, right? They would take this and it would be in their kit. And to have these in this condition is just phenomenal. They were rescued. They were in a box in the basement. Lady, her husband was a fisherman, and they were just sitting there. He's not a fisherman anymore. And she understood that, hey, if somebody else can get use from them, she gave them to me, well, let me have them. And I went and just made sure they're set and ready, right? Because we love the brass on there. Again, this is the older one, and the cleanliness of it. Man, if somebody needs to even decor in a cabinet, it's phenomenal how clean those are. So I had to say yes and work on them. That inscription on the handle, birch handle, that has that inscription, lightly lacquered, make sure it stays. There's no motion on that thing at all. Especially with that pommel tip on the bottom there, it kind of holds that whole thing together on that one. So anglers love them they're usable. You put them out in the field and you can go to town because they've got that classic grip with that stainless blade, and you can just fillet all day long, well, till you get your limit. So I don't know. I kind of like the older version of it just because the sheath, but I don't know. You guys tell me which one you like better. I'll probably have these up on the Etsy shop just because if somebody wants them, right, put them to use, whether it's in a cabin for decor so you can love on them for visual, or put them in your kit so you can go out there fishing with them. That's kind of the idea. I know I wouldn't be able to put them to as much use, but I can be that conduit to help get them back out there. And that's kind of the idea. So, all right, legends in steel. And this Marttiinis are definitely a legend out there when it comes to fillet knives. All right.